It's one fragment of
limited
the Quranic depiction of God. Everything that we've talked about.
Yeah, of course.
The majority of it is all the other aspects. That he's a guy. He lives in the sky. He wants one second.
I didn't finish.
You know, how did Muhammad get to heaven? He ascended up on a winged horse.
He's a guy in the sky.
Right, he ascended on a winged horse.
Okay,
so he must be a. One second. He's called he in the Quran. The Prophet went up on a winged horse, so it must be in the sky. He wants everyone to tell him how great he is 5 times a day. 5 times a day, you ought to tell him how great he is. If you don't do it, he's going to send you to like a magical fire pit where he's going to burn you for the rest of eternity, including children and old ladies. One final point as well. The thing that I've just never understood how religious people reconcile is Homo sapiens have been around for 100,000 years. So God was or even more, whatever. No, Homo sapiens for 100,000 years. You know, God was just chilling for 99,000 years. And okay, now 99,000 years down the line.
Hitchens is in the building.
Now 99,000 years down the line, I'm going to say, okay, this is how I want you to live my life. Your life. Don't eat pork. Don't drink alcohol. And tell me how great I am 5 times a day.
Can I address your point now, please? Just to conclude, okay? First, guy in the sky, pie in the sky, whatever you said, right? This is not the Islamic concept of God. Ask anyone. What, please, sir? Just let me finish now. The point is, God in Islam is not a man in the sky. And this,
why is he called he?
Let me, please, I heard you out, hear me out now, right? God is unlike his creation. In the Quran, it clearly says, "Laysa kamithlihi shay." He's unlike anything you can imagine, unlike his creation. He's not a man.
He's not
the son of man. He's not. He doesn't have a godhead or triune God or a family. He's nothing we can imagine. He's nothing. He's what we expect. Again, were you attentive to when we were making the discussion? The points you agreed with, I said he's immaterial. He's unlike his creation. He's eternal. He's not something we can imagine. We discussed this.
It's a label that you're
But here's the thing. The final point you made, that was a very interesting point. That was a Hitchens moment, right? What I call a Hitchens moment.
Very cold for this long discussion.
For how many years? You said 100,000 years.
100,000 years.
He's been sitting there just watching things as well. But here's the thing. Well, from the Islamic perspective, this is not what we're told, right? Let me just give you the Islamic perspective. From the Islamic perspective, and if Hitchens was listening now, I would make the same point to him, right? From the Islamic perspective, God sent messengers, and this is very important. God sent messengers throughout time. It's told in Islam, we're told. God sent messengers. He's the first man who stepped on this earth to guide people with revelation. So God didn't leave people. He wasn't sitting back and enjoying himself or people going crazy. He sent messengers from the beginning of time with guidance. This is the Islamic.
Did he miss that health and safety?